Alright, this is Chuku the Martins Marius, and in this space, I teach you how to avoid Ponzi schemes and fake investment platforms. For the past few days, a lot of persons have been bombarding me with a lot of investment platforms to review. Alright, the thing is that I cannot review everything at once, and I cannot even review most of the project because merely looking at the structure, you will know that this is not legitimate. But there are some projects that I really need to review, the one that have strong um, system that can easily be convincing. Those are the ones that I review. The ones that they have their contract address, they have the code public verified, and you can see them on chain. Those are the ones that I easily verify, I easily review because they easily convince people into investing in such project by showing how secured and you know displaying how people can trust them because they make people believe that they are really legitimate. Yeah. So one of the projects I wanted to review the other day was Theta DeFi. But in the process of reviewing the project, after reviewing the project, the following day the project crashed. They actually looked legit, but the question is on the sustainability. Now, today I am going to review another project called IMP.money. IMP.money. So I would like you to follow me. Let's go straight to it.
Alright, so in today's video, we are going to review this IMP money project. Alright, now before we do that, let's quickly go to whois.com. Alright, according to whois.com, imp.money was registered on 22nd of February 2025, and the hosting or the domain will be expiring on 22nd of February 2026, and then it was updated uh, to 27th of February. Okay, it was updated on 27th of February 2025. Now, I am going to do a review of this particular project to actually know if this project is legitimate or not. So for those of you that have been telling me to review this project, this is the review. Alright, so we are starting from the home page. Alright, so if you take a look at the home page, you see what they say. The first thing they wrote here is 100% ownership renounced, fully trustless smart contracts. IMP.money operates on two immutable smart contracts with zero owner privileges. Nobody, not even the team, can modify, pause, or control these contracts. What ownership renounce means: verify on BSC scan, and the owner is a dead wallet. As you can see here, the owner is a dead wallet. All right. So they say that no one can upgrade the contract, no one can pause the deposits or withdrawals, no one can change the rules or percentages, no one can freeze your funds. Your funds are always accessible. Code runs autonomously forever. 100% trustless, verify on chain. Rules hard coded and immutable. Creator wallet private key. Ultimate proof of trustless. We publish the deployer private key. So they actually published the deployer private key. I don't know if they know the implication of publishing deployer private key in public, but maybe I will tell them later. Now, they say why this is safe. They say contract ownership is a dead wallet. No admin function exists in the code. Contracts are immutable, can't be upgraded. This key cannot control anything. So what this proves is that even the creator has no special access. No hidden backdoors are possible. 100% trustless. Verify on chain. Your funds are secured by code only. Note: do not send funds to this wallet. Publishing the private key means anyone could access it. This is solely for transparency. Are you getting it? Because I actually know the implication of publishing private key. All right, but I don't know why they did that. I think they actually did that so that you trust them. Okay, our two smart contracts: IMP47 liquidity and yield engine. Status: immutable. Owner dead wallet. Admin functions none. The vault hold liquidity in a PancakeSwap v3 concentrated liquidity position. USDT. Your USDT goes directly here. No intermediaries. Key features: deposit directly to PancakeSwap v3 LP. No withdraw function for owner doesn't exist. Funds only accessible via user claims. So you can see the contract address here ending in 7C, so which we are still going to verify. And then the second one is IMP Treasury V7 Referral and Rewards Controller. Status ownership renounced. Owner 0. Dead wallet. Upgrade possible. No owner. So they say that since there is no owner, upgrade cannot be possible. So the treasury manages all referral tracking, rank calculation, and reward distribution. It is a UUPS proxy, but upgrade requires an owner, which is a dead wallet. So how can, okay, let's say since it is renounceable, for it to be a UUPS proxy, I think there is a possibility of upgrade. But okay, let's read on. Key features: 21 level referral tracking, 14% total, 8 rank differential bonus system, deposit claim withdrawal function, UUPS proxy with renounced owner frozen. So the contract address for this one is ending in D0. So how to verify? Check contract ownership. Go to BSC scan treasury contract. Click read as proxy. Find owner function. Result 0 dead wallet. So check source code verified. Go to BSC scan vault contract. Click on contract tab. You will see verified. Read the entire source code. All right. So track protocol statistics. Call this function on BSC scan. So all these are just to prove that they are really decentralized. That is actually what they are trying to do here. Okay. So in summary, they say that there is a renounced ownership, source code verified, no admin function. It is impossible to pause the function, and there is no owner to upgrade the function. Always accessible via contract, hard-coded, immutable. Okay, so below are the contract addresses, the vault contract, the treasury contract, and then USDT contract. Okay, fully decentralized and audited by CETIC. Okay, audited by CETIC. So that is it, and according to them is a non-custodial. I believe if you watch my previous video, I told you how non-custodial work. Non-custodial means you will have access to your money anytime you like. All right, you always have access to, in fact, your money is not in the system but with you. That is what non-custodial is all about. So that is it. So first and foremost, let's check the first contract, the first contract address. All right, so let's check the first contract address. The first contract address is ending in 7C. So let's go to BSC scan to check the contract address ending in 7C. All right, okay, so contract address ending in 7C. Okay, this is the contract address ending in 7C. All right, and you can see that the contract is verified. All right, and if you go to read contract, let's check some basic things there. All right, let's check some basic things there. If you go to read contract, you go to owner. If you go to owner, okay, controller, you can see that there is a controller here, and then owner is a dead wallet, right? Okay, so that is it. Now one thing I need to inform you is that the ownership is renounced doesn't mean that your fund is safe. All right, renounced ownership is just on the security level of the project, like maybe the owner will not be able to change certain parameters. That is if and only if there is no external proxy. All right, so if there is no proxy on the contract, but in this project, if you go to this particular contract address ending in D0, you will see that it is a proxy contract. Even though they claim that for a proxy contract there is no the owner of this proxy contract is renounced, there is a tendency of of upgrade because it is a proxy contract. All right, it is a proxy contract. There is a tendency of upgrades. Some parameters can be changed. All right, because if it is hard coded, if the address is hard coded, they can pass through it to change certain things, certain criteria. All right, so that is not uh, all about that. Okay, so and then if you go to the implementation contract, let's check the implementation contract. All right, if you go to the implementation contract, you will see that they had coded this whole concept into here. All right, they had coded the whole concept. You see rate 0.7% daily. Okay, duration 21 days maximum. So the total yield for that 21 days is 4.7%. And then formula, principal plus your profit. Then when the day elapses, both your principal and your profit will drop. Yield accrues automatically based on time since deposit. So user can claim yield anytime via claim yield deposit ID. Now, they say that it is non-custodial, but there is principal lock for 21 days. After 21 days, withdrawer or deposit ID returns principal plus the remaining yield. Okay, so users active volume decrease on withdrawal. Reduced active volume may cause loss of unlocked referral levels. And then you can take a look at the referral bonuses here. Level 1 2%, 2%, level 2 1.5, level 3 1.25, level 4 to 6 1%, 7 to 12 0.5, 13 to 19 0.25, then 20 0.5, and 21 1%. Okay, so this is how you earn. Okay, so that is it. So you can also see some other aspects of the project here. Now, having looked at all these thing, you see that they look very interesting. And then if you go to CETIC, they say that they are audited by CETIC. So if you go to CETIC, you still see that yes, CETIC audited them. You can see that they are audited by CETIC here, and then the CETIC score is 64.33 BB. All right, so does CETIC audit implies sustainability? That is another thing you need to ask. Now, one thing you should know is that CETIC audit does not check the sustainability of the project. All right, CETIC audit does not even check if it is a Ponzi scheme or not. CETIC audit only audit the security of the project. All right, so that is it. So in summary, if we go to the home page, there are some things I need to comment on. Number one is that publishing the deployer private key is not a security feature. All right, for them to publish the deployer private key, it does not mean that the system is secured. It's not a security feature. In fact, for me, it is a red flag because um, it does not prove trustlessness. Okay, in fact, in a serious DeFi project, it is even a dangerous and misleading something to do. All right, because a private key being public does not mean that the project is legitimate or trustless. And now, for the private key to be public, it means that anyone can now send malicious transactions, interact with contracts in unexpected ways, and use the key as a decoy narrative. Are you getting it? So serious protocols never publish their private keys, even if the ownership is renowned. They never publish it public. Okay. All right, so for if for a legit project, they mostly rely on chain immutability and multi-sign governance, and then sometimes, most of the time locks as well. Okay, it's not just coming here to say, oh, this is my private key, you have to trust me because my private key, because that is what they're trying to do here. Trust me, this is my private key. Trust me because my private key is public. For me, this is just a marketing words, all right, marketing tier tricks. Are you getting it? Not a cryptographic security feature. So that is it. And then another thing is that I need to also comment on is on the ROI. All right, I also need to comment on the ROI. If you take a look at this project, they are giving guaranteed fixed daily yield, all right, which we saw on the code that we read initially. Fixed daily yield. Okay, so if you take a look at here, you will see 0.7% per day. Okay, so let's do the math, let's do the calculation. 0.7% daily, all right, in a month you are making 21%, and in a year you are making 255%. Okay, from USDT slash USDC pancake swap v3 concentrated liquidity, because they say that the liquidity is on pancake swap. So you are making this money from pancake swap liquidity. Now the question is, how does those who have the liquidity on pancake swap, do they make up to this amount? Do they make up to 255% in a year? Those who have the liquidity on pancake swap. Okay, so the yield is not realistic for stablecoin liquidity pool. All right, even with v3 concentration, perfect rebalancing, all right, there is no how you will make such amount of percentage in a year on pancake swap. So this simply means that they are not earning money from real trading fees, because real trading fee cannot even pay you up to even 100% in a year. You will not make that on a stable coin. It's not, you will not make that. It's not possible, not to talk of 255%. You will not make that in a year. Okay, it's not as if you are trading. They are not trading. They did not say that they are trading. No, your money goes direct to the pancake swap and return to you when your investment period elapses. So how are they going to earn such revenue for you to be earning that as a user? Okay, so uh there is no money that is generating from that. So the source of revenue are likely the new deposits paying the old users. Okay, and that is a classic Ponzi scheme economies, regardless of the contract design. Okay, another thing is also the 21 level referral system that is totaling 14%. This is another huge warning sign. Okay, because legit DeFi protocols like Uniswap, Aave, Curve, and GMX does not have such marketing model. So 21 levels and rank bonuses with the network marketing model is not a structure of a DeFi project. All right, so that is it. If the income is real, then it is too aggressive, and that is multi-level marketing structure, which in a real multi-level marketing concept, you should be earning money from real activity. In a real multi-level marketing concept, you should be earning money from real activity, either from a product or from services. But now there is no service, no service, no product, no service. The only thing that yield money is deposit your money and then get your return at the end. Now the critical question is, where does the money come from? Where does the money come from? That is the critical question. Another major concern is this place that they said UUPS proxy with renounced owner frozen. That part is contradictory. All right, it is very contradictory, because it is creating a kind of false sense of safety, because UUPS proxies are designed to be upgradable. Renouncing ownership does not automatically eliminate all upgrade vectors. Proxy patterns are complex attack surfaces. This is why many exploits happen years later. not immediately. So this is very contradictory to say that this UUPS proxy is with renounced ownership cannot be upgraded. It is very very contradictory, all right, because it can still be upgraded. That's just the fact. It can still be upgraded. Okay, all right, so that is it. Now this part they said static audited. like i said earlier like I said earlier, static audit static audit is mostly on the code vulnerabilities, reentrancy and overflows. Static audit do not verify business model and sustainability of the project. Static audit does not change Ponzi mechanism. Static audit does not change economic realism. And static audit does not check exit liquidity risk. All right, so many rugged or collapsed projects were also static audited. Some projects that have been rugged, some of them that have crashed, were also audited by static. Are you getting it? So static audit is not a guarantee that your money is safe. Okay, so another thing that they also said is that your money is always accessible and that no one can freeze your fund. But if the vault liquidity position loses value, will you still withdraw? Okay, if the yield exceed real LP income, will you still withdraw? If the withdrawal request exceed the money on the liquidity pool, will you still withdraw? Are you getting it? Though the bottom line is that this contract can actually be working perfectly well, but there is no sustainability. Are you getting it? There is no sustainability. So on a neutral basis, yes, we've checked the contract is verified, the ownership may be renounced, and they may have non-custodial interaction like they claim, and they may be using real PancakeSwap v3 liquidity pools, but that does not mean that it is sustainable. Are you getting it? That does not mean that it is sustainable. Okay, but technically they are competent, and the system is actually designed to look credible. Are you getting it? But technical competence does not mean legitimacy. Okay, so that is it. So before you invest in this project, I want you to ask the question, where does the money that they are paying you come from? The 0.7% you are earning per day and the 14% you are earning from referrals, where does it come from? Okay, if the answer is that the money comes from the liquidity pool fees, then it is not enough. If the money comes from the protocol efficiency, it is ambiguous. If they say that the money comes from smart contracts, it is irrelevant, because how does money come from smart contracts? If they say that it is from trustless automation, then it is meaningless. Okay, so the only remaining source of this income is new deposit. The more new users deposit money into the system, old users will be earning, and any day it is the turn of the new users and more new users are not depositing, the system will collapse. All right, so that is it. So provably, this is not a legitimate smart contract project, but code wise they have a good code, security and everything code. So in terms of coding, they have a good score, but in terms of sustainability, the sustainability is zero. Okay, so the sustainability is zero, so the investment is at the expense of those who are joining late. So those who join late may suffer at the end of the day. All right, so that is it. Kindly click on the link in the description of this video to join our WhatsApp and Telegram group for subsequent updates and legitimate way to make money from the crypto market, not Ponzi scheme. Thank you.